another edition of The Insider versus Lappas. I'm the Insider, that's Lappas, and the man with 2 lives remaining, the truth, Mr. maybe we'll call him the cat.
Or Mr. Survivor.
Yeah.
So George, what's with the outfit?
Well, I did promise the New Year's resolution show that I would wear a tie. As you can see, I'm wearing a tie.
You also promised that you were going to be wearing pajamas. And
I'm not wearing pajamas. I'm wearing a clean shirt and a tie.
Are these pajamas or are they not?
These are not pajamas. These are sweatpants. Okay. There's a difference.
It looks like still part of his 2008 collection.
No, this is look. I'm wearing the tie. Got the shirt.
Well, you know what? It's all good. This show's crappy anyway. So.
Well, it's because of you that the show is crap.
Oh.
Anyways, I think we have important stuff to get to, so let's move on.
Yeah, so we announced it last week. We were talking about the FHL All-Star Game, which will be Team Quebec versus Team Greece. And we're going to announce the unofficial roster during today's episode.
Where did this roster come from? I'm sorry to interrupt you, but where did it come from?
Well, it's exclusive to the Insider, so we're going to take a look at it now.
We just put that on the screen that you can't see, but it's on our.
It's unofficial because it may change due to injuries. So if we take a look at Team Quebec first, as forwards they have Evgeny Malkin, Sidney Crosby, Alex Ovechkin, Thomas Vanek, Rick Nash, and Patrick Kane. So that's a pretty good forwards.
Very good.
No shit.
On defense, they have Dan Boyle, Shea Weber, who is questionable for the game, Jay Bouwmeester, and in nets will be Carey Price, who is also questionable for the All-Star game. For Team Greece, Mark Savard, Ryan Getzlaff, Jerome McGinley, Daniel Sedin, Alex Kovalev, and Danny Heatley are the forwards. And on defense, Sheldon Surrey, Nicholas Lidstrom, Thomas Caberlet, and the starting goaltender will be Roberto Luongo. So guys, your comments, Roberto Luongo.
Okay, I do have a comment. Sorry, George, I don't know if you want
it.
Wasn't it supposed to be Jaguar that was the starting goalie of the West?
Well, these are
FHL, not NHL. FHL.
Well, weren't you supposed to be getting the FHL like related to the NHL All-Star game?
Well, these were the rosters that were announced by the commissioner's office.
And where's the commissioner? I haven't heard of him. I've been trying to contact the guy for how many days now for a trade that's supposed to be taking place. I haven't heard from him.
Anyways, let's put all the negativity aside. On paper, I believe that Team Quebec looks stronger, but Crosby's questionable. So is Weber and Price, and I think Greece will take it.
Yeah, I agree with George. I think Team Greece will win the FHL All-Star game pretty easily, and thanks to the goaltender Roberto Luongo will make a difference.
Yeah.
What about you, the truth? Tell us the truth. Who will win the game?
I already told you last week. Quebec. The Quebec teams are better than this.
Wait, sorry.
So is Crosby, so is... What the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just saw something.
Right,
Okay.
so we're really sorry about this. Another comment that I wanted to make was well, this was straight from Marc André Turgeon, the GM of the Leafs. If you need help using MSN, you can call me. Because apparently Mark doesn't have any trouble using MSN, and if he has trouble with MSN, chances are he has trouble with FHL. And he needs help in general.
Well, speaking of MSN, it's one of the ways that people can send us questions.
Right.
And we'll read a couple of them right after on the Inside versus Lappas Midbike.
What a crappy show.
Alright, it's time now to open the Insider versus Lappas Mailbag, and I think Lappas, you're gonna read today's question.
Right. I'm gonna read it off the screen.
Oh, sorry. Our technology's getting better.
Yes, technology is getting better. So the question comes from. What is it called? Can't quite read that. Where's the remote?
The remote is.
There we go. Question from Carl Pavelski from Chicago, Illinois. Wants to know, dear Insider versus Lappas, I'm interested in purchasing a FHL franchise. I'm thinking about the Rangers. I know they suck, so I can get them really cheap. How much do you think they're worth?
By the way, he's not reading any question. Here's what he's reading. That's what he's reading. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Alright, so Carl, to answer your question, if you want the Rangers, you can probably buy them for like $10 because they're not worth anything. Well, you know what? $10 would be overpaying. Start at 0 and work your way down. Make him pay you to take the team off his hands.
Well, I think $10 is really way too high. Not much it costs to buy a team like that. $1, not more than that.
Again, he'll be overpaying. Nick would have to pay him to take the team off his hands. That's how much your team sucks, Nick, and you know it.
Well, thanks for the question, Carl.
Right.
Do we have a second question?
No.
Okay, so I guess coming up next, well, according to the truth, we say many lies during the show, so he'll tell us the truth next. Alright, it's time now for the moment, the truth. And the truth, what do you have to tell us today?
Well, let's start off with we're in a brand new studio, and you, as the host of the show, you didn't even bring it up in the beginning, in the first segment of the show. I mean, what's wrong? Was something wrong with it, or is it just me? I mean, we're at a brand new studio, brand new wall for everything, and you're not even commenting on it.
So what's you're right, we're in a new studio.
Well, we're in a new studio. That's my point, and I'm bringing it on. There it is. That's the truth. And another thing, your stupid questions that you keep on saying we get millions and millions and millions. On the mailbag, you were asked if there are any more questions. Sorry, George was asked if there are any more questions, and he's like, no. Where are the questions? Where are they coming from? Where are they?
They're coming from our millions and millions of viewers, and we only have time to answer a couple of them whenever.
Alright, speaking of time, we don't have much time, so on this segment of this week's Moment of Truth, we're going to be conferencing live with GM of the Oilers, Jean-Roberto Pugnetta.
So let's take a look.
All right, so here we are connecting live with the GM of the Oilers, Jean-Robert Epinat. Jean-Robert, are you there?
Hey, attends une minute, Luc, je suis en train de chier, là.
I'm sorry?
Je suis en train de chier. Hey, c'est le temps des bloopers, c'est le temps des bloopers, c'est le temps des bloopers.
Okay, enough of that. All right, can you please speak to us in English or in a normal language or is something we can understand you?
Ben là, I try, là, okay. Mike, là, he's a big malaka with a stupid trade offer. He offered me the same thing 5 times, là. I accept. And then he go cry to the commissioner, and the commissioner reversed the decision. Hey, me, là, tabarnak, c'est pas fair, là.
That's interesting. And what did you do about it?
Ben, I can't do nothing, là. The league is corrupt. I think I join the FFHL next season with you, là.
That sounds good. Well, thank you very much, JR. That was a very positive feedback. And we hope to have you in the show sometime.
Ben, thank you, P.S.
And why, speaking of shows, why hasn't your show been broadcasted lately?
Ben, see, my show, là, it suck, là. Your show is way better.
Okay, well, thank you very much, JR. And thank you.
Okay, thank you, group.
All right, so that's it. That was words from JR, GM of the Oilers.
Wow, so those were some interesting comments that were made by JR. So we're pretty much running out of time, but we have a new feature. Like the truth told us, we're in a new studio this week, and next week we'll be on location again. And it will be an all-star edition next week of the Insider versus Lappas, so I hope you can all watch us. Thanks to the truth for telling us the truth. Thanks to Mr. Lappas for getting dressed up a little bit.
And for not being in the segment.
Yeah, and thanks to Amy for cleaning up George during the first part of the program.
What the hell was that? I mean, what was in his face anyways?
It's
He dresses bad, he eats bad, he smells bad. What the hell?
Alright, thanks for watching everybody. We'll see you next week on the Inside vs. Lappas.